Please remember to post a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you can always get my latest travel videos.
Good Tuesday morning from Malaysia. It's my last day in Malaysia. One of the things I like to do when I travel is to visit the national capital of the country. Two reasons. One is no tourists visit there, so it's unique. And number two, it gives you a flavor of the country. It gives you a flavor of how secure the place is, what the true nature of the country is. This is as close as I'm going to get to the Malaysian Parliament. They have a beautiful floral clock. That's the building. And that's as far as I can get. At least they let me take a picture of it, which they wouldn't do in Ankara, Turkey. But you can't walk up to the Parliament and take a picture, which is probably common to many countries. I don't know, probably the United States is the same way these days. In Ottawa, you can walk up to the national capital in Canada. But this is as close as I got. Walk back from the Parliament building. It's a beautiful park, by the way. It's a great place to walk. Except you can't get into the Parliament building. But in the distance, you can see the top of the towers, the Twin Towers.
On the left, you can see the Petronas Twin Towers, which I showed you by close-up in video 1. On the right is the Menara KL Tower, which is the 7th tallest observation tower in the world. It's an optical illusion from this road, as the Menara KL Tower is indeed shorter than the Petronas Twin Towers by about 30 meters or 100 feet.
And then there's another building which is taller than the Twin Towers, which is, I had no idea. They had another building that was taller, and it's so I'm going to try to go there a little bit later today. I found that tower.
The Menara KL Tower has an observation deck at the same height as the Eiffel Tower in Paris, France. However, admission is less than $10 to enter, and there is no lineup or crowds. It's a much better choice than the Petronas Towers, which cost much more and has a huge crowd to enter.
From the observation deck, you can see the Twin Towers there in the distance. They're not higher, and you can also see that plant infested building down there. You can see it just to the left of the Twin Towers. It's quite the view of the skyline of Kuala Lumpur, and this is just one of the views of the skyline. I'll show you some more. There's the buildings I meant, the plant infested buildings that I showed you once before. It's right beside the Twin Towers. Here's the opposite view. This is more of the skyline of Kuala Lumpur. The feature you see of Kuala Lumpur is that it's a very spread out city. Unlike Toronto, which has all the buildings in, at the lakefront, here it's spread out, therefore allowing a tremendous amount of green space. And there are nice forest parks within the city. It's a nice design of city, actually, for that reason. There's a nice view of the Wardison Merdeka Tower, which, once completed, will be the 2nd tallest building in the entire world. It is completed for the height, but it's just not open. I guess they're probably going through safety checks and everything before they start running the elevators. But you saw it here first. That's the 2nd tallest building in the world, next to the Burj Khalifa. And yet again, another really tall building that's rivaling the Twin Towers in height. They have a lot of tall buildings in this city.
Menara KL Tower has a great observation deck. The deck is not packed with tourists, and the price is a great bargain.
I'm going to try to show you a little bit more of the green space, because that's really something. The hotel is directly in front there where it says St. Regis, and that's what's called Central. But take a look at all of the parks. There's a forest right there, another forest, and then more buildings, and then forest. It just goes on. And these are all office buildings. I've never seen a city designed like this, with so much green space in between commercial centers. And it just makes it a lot less congested, quite scenic, especially from a top view like this. There in that distance with the golden domes is the palace, the royal palace, that I've been unable to get to. So I guess the best way I can show it to you is right from here. I tried to get to it yesterday. I couldn't get in, but they've got a beautiful garden, and I'm sure you can find it on the internet as to what the place looks like. It's a gorgeous palace. It's too bad I couldn't show it to you live. So the tower I'm in is 1,381 feet, and as I said to you yesterday, that's 1,452 feet. The top of those two towers, the twin towers. So it is, I guess it was an optical illusion when I showed it to you earlier. Those towers are indeed taller. Yeah, you just see a lot of the green space. It's a really beautiful city. And it's just every view you get, you've got a skyline with forest and, you know, just beautiful green space. It's quite lovely. And keep in mind, Kuala Lumpur is essentially a rainforest. I mean, the ecosystem is a rainforest. So it's lush green vegetation here. I said to you, Kuala Lumpur is a city with a tremendous amount of green space and parks. And it is a tropical rainforest. I'm just walking to my next destination, and this is the sidewalk. Just to give you an idea. To my next destination, I just accidentally found Masjid Jamek, and this is featured in TripAdvisor as being a Mujahar style mosque, and it's actually quite beautiful. And Mujahar, of course, is found in the type of architecture is found in northern Morocco and southern Spain, and that's what it does look like. So if you go to southern Spain in Seville, you do see gateways like this, or in Cordoba, but you don't usually see that here in Southeast Asia. So it's a unique piece of architecture, and it's a real mosque, and there are prayer halls inside. I look at the same mosque from a different perspective. You see the word Kuala Lumpur in there, and you'll notice this confluence. The word Kuala Lumpur means the confluence of two rivers, and this is where Kuala Lumpur started, and that's why the mosque is built there. Technical correction, Kuala Lumpur means the confluence of two muddy rivers, and those rivers are muddy. The stop is the Sultan Abdul Samad Palace, which forms the area called Merdeka Square. And this is Merdeka Square. There's the flag of Malaysia. And this is it's a sports field. And it's pronounced Dataran Merdeka, as you can see over there. And you can see the beautiful skyline and the juxtaposition of the old traditional building created by the Sultan, and also the Wardisa Merdeka column, the new building I showed you. It's quite a sight, quite memorable. This beautiful, exquisite building behind me. I'm going to end our video today. This is my last day in Malaysia. Tomorrow I journey to a new Asian country. I hope you enjoyed Malaysia. I certainly enjoyed Batu Caves and enjoyed showing it to you. That was a spectacle. That was yesterday. And I enjoyed Malaysia. I hope you did too. And if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And thank you for watching.
Please subscribe, post a like, and hit the notification bell for future videos.